Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a couple beers here. Just gonna finish. Figured put the link out there off tonight, just in case anyone wants to jump on. This one that I had from Levitane and New Trail Brewing Company from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. This is their little pointing north, a hazy double IPA, which I know was very recently produced. So look at this. Look at that. Look at that murky bitch right there, baby. Murkybitch.com. Murphy Brown. Murky Brown. So this one is, it's ridiculous. This beer is ridiculous in the aroma. It is absolutely stupid. Because I could smell like this that far away, I could smell it. Crazy stuff. The only drawback to this beer right now, and it's a very, I would say, good bad drawback, is the fact there's a lot of hop burn in it because of how fresh this was. But that's gonna fade in the next week or two. It's just gonna get dumb drinkable. Because I gave it a 9 out of 10, but honestly, it's gonna get better and better and better. So it's pretty fantastic. But I got 3 beers here. I've got 1, I've got a 2, and I've got a 3. 3 beers here lined up. The New Trail, the Hubbard's Cave IPA, and the Greater Good Brewing Company Good Night Moon. That's where I got the time from for the stream from. So I have these 3 beers, like 9, 10, and 11% right here to enjoy. And they actually, the funny thing is, they do actually have a very specific kind of color gradient. It gets darker, darker, and darker. So I'm just going to enjoy these beers. I threw the link out to some of my buddies. If anyone else, so see if anybody joins up. If not, no big deal. Just going to shoot the shit, answer comments, and drink these beers because that's all I have to do because I'm off tonight. Oh, yeah. So there you go. Cheers. Angel of Mercy comes in with a cheers. Well, cheers to you. Hope you're doing okay. Know a lot of stuff's going down, so hope you're doing good. This is a fruit galore beer. Tell you what, zesty, grapefruit, tangerine, all in spades. Kind of that creamsicle vibe, but with passion fruit and mango and peach kind of all hit me at the same time. The only thing is that hop burn is a little bit more abrasive than it should be, and it's kind of killing a little bit of those delicate nuances. But I'll tell you what, in a week or two, this beer is going to be drinking stupid, absolutely ridiculously stupid, and that's why I gave it only a 9. I was going to go 9.5, but I want to give it a little bit of room to grow, if you know what I mean. So still a good beer though. New Trail has a way of doing double IPAs absolutely amazingly well. Absolutely amazingly well. So, and I'm very happy that there's no online schooling tomorrow. So I don't have to play teacher all day. So the kids are going to sleep in and I'm going to sleep in and we're just going to have a great day and I get to go to work tomorrow. So, but I only have to work that one day and they actually gave us off for Thanksgiving, which is the first holiday I think I've ever had off in 3 years, which is crazy. So I'm really happy about that. So I actually have a holiday off. Woohoo! And I have a beer to review with I have a beer to review Thanksgiving night. I plan on doing it with some people because I don't know if I'll like all of it. It's a Pina Colada Imperial Stout from Evil Twin and McKellar. I think it was a Tool and McKellar or Evil Twin and McKellar. Those 2 beers. It's a Pina Colada Imperial Stout. And I'm not really big into Pina Coladas, but hey, it'll be an interesting beer to review with people. So there you go. I mean, I don't mind getting caught in the rain, but I'm not really big into Pina Coladas. if you know what I mean. This I'm actually into. I like stupid high ABV Imperial stouts, and I don't mind getting caught in the rain. You know what I mean? Sex on the beach. This sounds like a really sandy vagina to me, and that doesn't sound like fun on the other end. I don't mind a little, you know, rug burn on my cock if I have to, but this just doesn't sound fun on the other end. The receiving end does not sound fun. Oh, Lee Hardy comes in with I like both. She likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. So there you go. I'm just, I don't know, not a huge. Trying to think of what's in a pineapple, coconut kind of stuff. Not really. A little bit, kind of, not really, kind of thing. Like, not into it so much. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm more like the bourbon with like 2 ice cubes. Bourbon, 2 ice cubes, and a rainy day. I can handle that. That's fine. This is a good beer though. It's the Pointing North Hazy Double IPA, and New Trail Brewing Company usually does hazy IPAs, double hazy IPAs, extremely well. However, and Mersey Beers, there you go, evening, only at midnight. I'm sorry, I got the kids, dinner was taken care of, and it's the chance for me to do this right now. So, the only thing I could say is I even shouted you out, Mersey, in the beer review I did with this. I have no idea what the ABV was. I'm sure Mersey Beers Adam is going to go on the Untapped and just let me know exactly what this is. And I'm thinking 8.5 between 9.5 and that kind of generalized range, that 1% range. But it's Pointing North, the Hazy Double IPA from New Trail Brewing Company, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and they always do a good job with their hazy doubles, and this is no exception. It is really good. I'm almost done with it. Nice. It's kind of got that. If I'm sure if there was a light shone through this, it would give you that kind of neon bowl kind of a thing going on with the yellow. Excuse me. Matt comes in. Hi, Matt. How you doing, brother? Oh, wow. Come on, baby. He says he's drinking a great Citra DDH IPA from Bearded Iris right now. Oh, good for you, man. That's awesome. Yeah. And he's getting some new trail down there, I believe I saw, which is just absolutely crazy down in Florida. So good for you. Let's say drinking something that I think is worth a night. It was that drinking something that I think is your worst nightmare, a 4% stout. it's a little thin. Well, I think so. I think it might be a little bit thin. It's not my worst nightmare, but I've had people. There was one brewing company. I can't remember who they were off the top of my head, but I want to basically shoot everyone that worked there. But they took this 5% stout that was garbage to begin with and put it in a bourbon barrel and then sold it to people for an exuberantly amount of money, and people bought it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, come on, man, you're fucking people now. You're just fucking people, and I don't like that. Like, honestly, people that I don't understand, money's the root of all this and that, but at the same end of the day, like, you want to make sure that you respect your patrons, and you want to make sure your patrons are getting something worth their dollar. You know what I mean? That's wrong. That's like that. What was it? Dark Horse. Dark Horse making a whole bunch of sour beer on accident and putting it in giant bourbon barrels and then putting it in bottles and then selling it for $75 a bottle, saying it's like this special. It was King of the Forest, I think it was called, and it was an all accidental beer that should never have been made. It should have been dumped down the drain. It should have been wrote off in taxes, but no, they put it in 750, sold to idiots for $60 a bottle, and there you go. And I know I had some of it. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. Your Pointing North is 9% on the nose. So there you go. I said 8.5 between 9.5. I hit 9 in the middle. So that's good. There you go. And this does not even drink like 9%. The hop burn is the worst thing about this beer. It's a little bit abrasive, but honestly, it's not bad. It gives it like an extra little zippy kind of sizzle to the palate. But other than that, good shit. None of the beers that I've had tonight drink the ABV that they are. Absolutely not. This is probably the showingness of all of them, because the hop burn kind of gives you that kind of like, ooh, better slow down. It's a big boy. But after that, we have the Hubbard's Cave Triple IPA at 10%, and we have the Goodnight Moon Imperial Milk Stout from Greater Good Brewing Company and Imperial Brewing Company. And it goes 9, 10, 11. Isn't it funny how that works out? It just works out that way, I guess. Bing, bing, bing. I only paid $3.20 for this 4% stout at a 440 milliliter can. It's supposed to be chocolate and vanilla, but it's all malty, just malty shit, huh? So it's a 4% crusher beer. Just get it a slightly room temp and just whoop down the palate. Let it breathe for a little bit, get the carbonation out, and down it goes. I got one of those thingies. What is this? Just okay on lockdown. Well, there you go. Ooh. I might have to get rid of those comments from that other chat that I'm in too, because if it's just going to keep popping up, I'm just going to get pissed. So, cheers. And there goes the rest of Pointing North. All right. Wow. Man, that tastes good. It tastes good. It's this weird kind of this bitey earthiness throughout the whole thing that kind of offsets a lot of those nuances of the fruit juice and stuff like that. But that's going to go away in time. But the Hubbard's Cave, this is the Una Annie Brewing Company's Triple IPA, canned on 10/7/20. So basically just a month and a half old right now. 10% alcohol by volume. A nice Triple IPA. There we go. And Thomas, we were just talking about you. We were talking about you yesterday, Thomas. And Thomas comes in from, God damn it. Thomas comes in from Window Beer Reviews and says, hi. Well, hello to you, Thomas. How are you doing? I want to know how those homebrews came out that you were brewing there. I haven't heard from you. And this, as you can see, it's more of an orange opaque, but still unclear for years. Absolutely. This is the 10% Imperial, the Triple IPA. This one is subtle as the day is long. It's one of those weird ass beers because honestly, it's like a little bit of burnt caramel, a little bit of like a rind of a blood orange, and then it's just like murky. The rest of it is just kind of like torrefied wheat, oat kind of murkiness, blending all those kind of other characters into obscurity. I was saying in my beer review, it almost sounds like 60 or 80% like crystal malt, and then a little bit of Amarillo kind of popped in there, but then just all this other stuff put on top of it. It drinks like a 4% beer. It's stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. This does not taste like a 10% Imperial IPA at all. I'm surprised I actually have this much left of it. That's how easy it drinks. Mm. Excuse me. I'm trying. Well, I need to cut my beard because my mustache is too stupid. Catches all the goddamn beer. But I'm trying to take my time a little bit because it's 9, 10, 11%. So I want to see if anyone else joins in. But none of these beers that I have in front of me right now drink as the ABV indicates. They're not indicative of their ABV. It's crazy. Yeah, but it's nice to see you, Thomas. Mm. And the window comes in. He's good. Well, good for you. I'm glad you're good. How about those homebrews? How about those homebrews? Come on now. Sorry I don't have guests right now, so I'm a little bit boring. But everybody, thanks for watching. Kids are out there, they're watching Hocus Pocus. They are not in the mood for Thanksgiving or Christmas. They're still stuck in Halloween, and so am I. And I appreciate that. But I do have my shirt here. So there you go. You can't see it with my beard, but they got the Christmas tree going. So they're good. We're fine. We're good. I'm showing the spirit. The spirit of Halloween is coming through in the Christmas tree. We actually had a Christmas tree in the band room back in the day, when we had the one trailer we used to play out of, and it was a giant dead Christmas tree with a fake pumpkin on top, wrapped in barbed wire and hung with bones all over it. And that was the Halloween tree. And every Halloween, we would put presents underneath it for all the guys, like all the guys in the group. Not just the band, but the group we hung out with. Most of it would be like half-drunk liquor bottles and stuff like that. But the point still remained. It was a communal thing. Having brews. Oh, yeah, I know. What the heck? Well, you did brew on Instagram, Thomas. The brew you were doing on Instagram, I was watching. I wanted to know how that specific brew came out. Halloween is my favorite, and Halloween is my favorite too. And I think Halloween is generally everybody's favorite holiday. If Halloween isn't your favorite holiday, then I don't know. I don't think about you. I really don't. But cheers to everyone watching. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, they're just enjoying Hocus Pocus right now. And I'm enjoying some beers right now, talking to you people, you lovely people on YouTube. And after this one will be the Goodnight Moon Imperial Milk Stout from the Greater Good Brewing Company from Worcestershire, Massachusetts. And actually, I really do need to take a trip back up to Salem and Massachusetts here soon, because it's a beautiful area. Trying to speed things along, drinking a little bit faster than I was going to, because nobody's joining. Ha 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 ha. Good for me. And then Lee comes in with, and we are enjoying you. Well, thank you, good ma'am, instead of good sir. Stupid. 10%? Stupid. There's a little bit of something in there. It might be the ethanol alcohol coming through. There's a zip of something else that I just can't quite. It's almost got a floral. It's earthiness, that burnt caramel, orange, and a little bit of zip of something else that I just can't quite seem to grasp. But it's something in there. It might be the ethanol alcohol is coming through, giving it a little bit of that floral tonality. Because I know sometimes when you get to a little bit too much, it gives you almost like that kind of that floral, that wildflower honey kind of tonality. Start breathing through some of that stuff too. Excuse me. The only thing I can tell you about New Trail Brewing Companies, some of their DIPAs. Excuse me. Wow. Okay, calm down. Some of their DIPAs, some of their IPAs, they can make you burp cucumbers. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that from them. I don't know what it is. Cucumbers. I hate burping. I don't mind cucumbers. I don't mind eating cucumbers, but I hate burping cucumbers. Boom, Mersey Beers. I hate all holidays indiscriminately. Don't worry, we all hate you too. And wow. And it comes in with a window beer review with Thomas, baby. It comes in with, that was a beer for Christmas Beer Club share box. Well, how did it turn out, good sir? That's all we want to know. Was it shit? Was it good? Was it okay? Did you not drink it? Did you just throw it out? Give everyone Ebola? I don't know. Didn't say. You didn't say. Cheers. Okay. We're on to the greater good. The Goodnight Moon, which everyone, I think, enjoys a Goodnight Moon story. This is an Imperial Milk Porter coming in at 11% alcohol by volume for Worcestershire, Massachusetts. This is me enjoying it. Look at that. It is murky. I think you can see even that on the screen there. There's that murky brown, which I really want to make a beer later when I start brewing again. I have an all-in-one electric brew system I'm making right now with everything's all in one. Boom, everything just comes out. I've been designing it for a while. I want to make one called Shoulder Pads and call it Murky Brown Ale, because I don't think a lot of people are old enough to get the reference of Murky Brown with shoulder pads. Because Murphy Brown, when I grew up, Candice Bergen, those shoulder pads, that kind of bitch fucking look that in her eye, it did something for me. It really did. I don't know. Cheers. This has got to be the best Imperial Milk Porter. This is a porter, by the way. It's not a stout. This has got to be the best Imperial Milk Porter I've ever had. It's not the best Imperial Stout I've ever had, but Imperial Milk Porter? God damn. Wow. And Lee Hardy comes in with same. Yep. So those shoulder pads, Murphy Brown, I'll tell you what, hot stuff. I'll tell you what, hot stuff. She was really good in, what was it called? Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock. Remember that horror movie, Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock? Good times. Both were really good in that film, by the way. Good times. That's when I got up. That's at that point in time when I got to find out my dad was really into Sandra Bullock. I was like, okay, then that's cool. We're aiming at different chicks, but you should, by age gap, you should be aiming at Cassandra Peterson, and I should, or not Cassandra Peterson, that's Elvira. Oh wow, your brain just ever shut off? My brain just shut off. Well, I should be aiming for Murphy Brown. Well, he should be aiming for Murphy Brown, and I should be, aiming for the bitch from fucking Demolition Man. Turns out, nope, completely different. He's going for Sandra Bullock, and I'm going for her. So, hey, there you go. It is what it is. Oh, here we go. Oh, we finally get it. A little weak in the body, overcarbed, but aroma okay. You know what? I completely understand. I get the opposite. I get aroma is epic, carb is low, body is good. You know what I mean? Like the body's good, the carb's low, aroma out the fucking window good. And it's one of those kind of things. But at the same time, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I want to. Excuse me, I'm just burping a lot now. One of my goals here. Excuse me, I did it again. One of my goals here is get the electric brew system going, and I'd like to actually start brewing to a scale where I could actually support a few taps regularly. And if I could get some money where I could tear down some of my old buildings and put up a big building, I would like to get to the point where I could start brewing to the state where I could put a tap system in and get people to come here voluntarily and donate beer. Not donate beer, but donate money for beer. Because I'd like to start a nonprofit brewery where the donations for the beer go to a charity every month, where whatever you put in the money, whatever you put in the tap for, okay, you bought a beer, you bought a beer, you bought a beer, you bought a beer, that goes into a local charity. Whatever it is, goes right to that local charity. Okay, well, it took this much amount to do this, took this much amount to do this. Take whatever's left, and it goes right to a charity. That would be my tops, to do some kind of brewery in the local area where you get bigger and bigger and bigger, obviously, the more you do it. But to get to that point where the brewery that you have is a self-sustaining brewing company where you don't make money off of it, but the money that you do make goes right to a local charity where it not like something that's global where you don't see the effects so much, but something that right there, boom, it goes every month. You pick a different one, and you put your money to that charity every single month. I think that would be really, really cool to do. I think that would be a goal for me to do for a brewing company here locally. Lee Hardy with the yes. Sorry to have to try to get a few hours sleep. Well, we all need our sleep. And then Lee Hardy comes in with, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I think a localized charity would be something. I don't know why. It just seems to me, it's just personal. It's more personal. It's something localized. It's something that you're giving a chance. Like you can actually walk yourself to that place and say, here you go, take this money. Like that kind of thing. Like, there it is, right there. Or you can have them like, and then that's when you can actually have them like fully invested in you. You can have them come to you. You can go to them, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't have to stop there. It could be if you have a nice enough property with enough land, well then you can host a barbecue this where you cook steaks and every person donates $20, they get a steak dinner. Did it cost you $20 for the steak dinner? No, most of it was given to you by charitable another person, like Share the Harvest, deer hunters, and stuff like that. They share the harvest, it's free, you cook the meal, this and that. But all that money that you get from that Share the Harvest, well, I didn't pay anything for it. So you paid $20 for a deer steak, whatever. All that money, $20 a head, goes right to that charity. You know what I mean? I think that would probably be like the pinnacle of awesomeness for me. If I got enough money to do that, that would be something I would definitely do. I would do for a duration of time. That would be pretty goddamn cool. Especially if, of course, what you have to do now is you have to, as a home brewer, you have to finalize your trade. You have to make sure that you're brewing good beer because it's not going to work if you brew shitty beer. It's one of those things. Big heart, big heart. And of course, like I said, it doesn't work if you don't brew good beer. So, and Brother Craig comes in. Brother Craig. Oh, cheers, Paul. Sorry I can't join tonight, dude. More than okay. I understand. It's like 2 a.m. where you are. I get it. Almost 3. It's almost 3 a.m. And I'm just spilling beer over myself for some reason. That was a really sloppy swirl. So anyway, cheers. Like I said, I'm just gonna be here, enjoy these little beers, see what happens. Nobody shows up. Nobody shows up. No big deal. I'm just kind of glorifying what I already reviewed and enjoying it. So there you go. Ooh. Just happy to have a night off. A night off is good times. And there's no school tomorrow because no internet school is tomorrow. They're having some in-service day or something like that. So I get to sleep in. The kids get to sleep in. Yay. They're watching Hocus Pocus right now. And we're not doing a Maniacs Me podcast tonight either. That got called off too. So, whew, what to do. Oh, new beer. Thank you. Oh, Mersey Beer comes in with, me neither. In bed now and have to wake up in 6 hours. Well, that's horrible. It's horrible you have to wake up in 6 hours. Just go to bed. You probably need to go to bed if you have to wake up in 6 hours. Cheers. Well, the nice thing is I don't have to talk to myself for another half an hour because I'm almost done with this beer. It sucks that nobody wanted to join. It is what it is. Everybody has their own things they have to do. This is Good Night Moon from the Greater Good Brewing Company, the Imperial Brewing Company. And by the way, the first all Imperial Brewing Company in America. All Imperial. That's all they do. From Worcestershire, Massachusetts, which I definitely need to go and visit. Absolutely, 100%. Because honestly, they don't just do Imperial; they do good fucking beer too. So that's one of those things. They oh, they just get better and better and better and better and better. Because you can make an Imperial beer all day long; it doesn't mean it's going to be good. They actually make good fucking beer that's also Imperial. So anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye for now. For cheers for everybody for joining in, for commenting, for watching. Thank you very much. Subscribe if you'd like, and tell your friends because it might be the worst mistake they ever made, but at least they'll give me subbers. So anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes.